Hey, what is going on everybody? Aaron FPS here, and welcome back to another video. Today on the KARNAGE Clan channel, like I said, my name is Aaron FPS, and I will be your commentator for today's gameplay. Now, what you're going to be watching is a Sharpshooter Nuclear, brought to you by KARNAGE Mush. I mean, he's a really good player. I've commentated a few of his games before, and I mean, all these gameplays are absolutely amazing, like I say every single time. I wish I knew how they get such great gameplays. I always tried, could never do it, and especially in Call of Duty Ghosts, but this is Black Ops 2, and I hope you guys enjoy that in the background. So anyway, it's a little bit of a shorter video, probably about 4 minutes and 22 seconds, but on my channel, I like to do a big thing, a really successful series on my channel called Storytime Commentaries. It's basically tell stories from my life, and I try to make them a little bit funny because there's some things in my life that happen that are pretty interesting and funny, and today we're going to be talking about the time that I was at work and this girl actually passed out right in front of me. Now, this is, keep in mind guys, this has happened like 3 or 4 times. A girl passed out in front of me. I work at a restaurant, and there's probably a pretty good amount of people get drunk there because we have a bar, of course, and yeah, you know, drinking and really drunk girls and girls having too much drinks, or even guys having too much drinks, just don't really mix too well. So this actually happened to me. This was the 3rd time somebody or a girl actually passed out in front of me at work, and this was it wasn't actually a drinking incident. Some of the other times were actually, 2 of the 4 were, and 2 of them were actually medical issues, and that's the one we're going to talk about today. So at the place that I work, it's a restaurant slash bar, and my Skype is going crazy right now. Of course, I'm popular as anything, but anyway, besides all that stuff, of course, I was at my work. I work at a restaurant, and I do a lot of different things. I used to be a busboy, but now I really just bring out food to people. I work behind the bar, as well as do a little bit of serving here and there. So this actually took place when I was food running, which basically, like I said, I run food out to the tables, and that's basically my whole job description. Now, this very certain time that I was doing this, I happened to be walking out to the outside bar, because we have an inside bar and we have an outside bar, and I was going out to the outside bar, which was, of course, down the, like, I just walked a little bit, go down some stairs, and you're out in the outside bar, or the patio bar. Well, as I was doing this, I had 2 things in each of my hands. I had some crab cakes in one hand, and I had a steak in the other. So as I was walking, I looked down the stairs, and there's this group of people, and I'm like, I tend to give the people the right of way, because I'm like, all right, they're the guests, they're the customers, and I'm just going to try to make them as happy as possible. So as I'm walking through, I see that there's this group of people that are actually walking up the stairs, and I see this girl. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to go by her, and I'm going to make sure that I let her have as much room as she needs to, and she's going to walk by me, and she's going to be happy because I'm trying to be as polite as possible. So I go down the stairs at the same time as her. She opens up the door and decides to hold the door for me, and I say thank you, and after the door closes, she starts going crazy. Like, not like not her I'm trying to say, she doesn't go like crazy, like screaming or anything like that, but her body, she starts basically having a seizure, and I figured out that she was having a seizure, and she dropped her drink, she dropped her water that she was holding in the other hand, she dropped it, or she wasn't holding the door anymore, and she kind of just started, her body just started convulsing a little bit, like going back and forth, and like her eyes rolled at the back of her head, and I was completely freaked out. Like, I had no idea what I needed to do. I had this food in my hands, I put it down in the bar, and I was like, oh, like, what am I supposed to do? So there was actually 2 or 3 other guys that was actually with her, so 2 of them actually helped her. Oh, wow, that guy got a really long shot on that guy. So anyway, so there was 2 or 3 guys with her that were able to help her up the stairs, and I was like, she legit, like, her friends were legit saying, like, somebody needs to give her CPR. I took CPR classes like 4 years ago, and I think you have to get that renewed like every once in a while, so I don't think mine was really that valid. So I was actually about to go in to give her CPR, like I got like really close to her mouth, and she opened her eyes, and she kind of took like a big breath of like a deep breath of air, and she was fine. She was conscious, and she wasn't too hurt. So I honestly don't know what happened to her. I don't know why she started having a seizure and convulsing and basically passed out in front of me in my hands. I was a little bit scary. I guess we'll figure out what exactly happened. I don't even think I'll ever figure out what happened. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this really quick story. Let's try to get this video to 800 likes for maybe another story time commentary. Of course, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. My name is Aaron FPS, and I'll see you guys next time.